What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike. Welcome back to another movie review. Now, this is going to be a movie review on Violent Night. Now, this is an action, comedy, crime, and thriller movie. The description for this movie reads, when a group of mercenaries attack the estate of a wealthy family, Santa Claus must step in to save the day and Christmas. The runtime for this movie is an hour and 52 minutes. Now, I really enjoyed this movie. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It was definitely a very fun watch, man. A bloody treat. It was definitely very bloody and very violent, and that's what I loved. I mean, I guess that's why it's called Violent Night, because it was a very violent night. But this movie is starring your boy David Harbour as Santa Claus, and he did such an amazing job as Santa Claus, in my opinion, man. I love him in so many different movies, different shows and stuff. He kills it as Hopper in Stranger Things. That's one of my favorite roles of his, but he killed it as Santa Claus as well. Now, basically what happens in this movie is, he just has to go and deliver presents around the world. He's Santa Claus. He has to do what he has to do to get the nice kids their gifts. And he goes to this big mansion, and there's this rich family there, and of course they're all arguing. They have their differences and stuff. It's already not a great night as it is for this family, because this family doesn't really get along. And then these mercenaries come in, this dude named Scrooge, and all the people that he brought with them. They're there basically to get this money. There's supposed to be millions of dollars in this safe. And the woman that owns the house, her name is Gertrude. She's the one that's supposed to have all the money and stuff. And they're after this money. So that's what they're there for. And they're trying to get that money by any means necessary. They don't care if they have to kill people. They don't care what they have to do. They already came in killing a lot of people. And then they had guns on the entire family. They said, look, if you don't start talking, we're going to start killing more people. So Santa Claus is in the house when this starts going down. He hears it and everything, and he doesn't really want to help at first, man. But he gets into it with some guy, and this guy starts shooting up at the roof and stuff, and it spooks the reindeer. So the reindeer fly off and leave Santa Claus there. So he kind of has no choice but to help after this, because he has no way out of there. And this little girl, Trudy, she has this walkie-talkie, and she starts talking to Santa Claus. And, he feels bad for the girl. Of course, he's Santa Claus. Why wouldn't he? And he decides to help Trudy and the family. So he comes across, these bad guys and messes them up at times. He does get beat up too. They get their licks in on him. But for the most part, he's putting in that work. Now, in my opinion, this movie is kind of like a mix of Die Hard and Home Alone, because they definitely put some of each in this movie, man. Die Hard, he has to save the day from these bad guys and stuff. And with Home Alone, the little girl Trudy, she sets up some traps in the attic and stuff. And it really reminded me of Home Alone. The way these bad guys were getting messed up and stuff, it was just hilarious. I was laughing at that part for a long time because, man, I'm always weak every time I watch Home Alone. That's one of my favorite Christmas movies. And this definitely had some Home Alone vibes in certain parts of the movie. That's what I really appreciated about this movie. But by the end of it, man, Santa Claus, he saves the day. He puts in a lot of work. There's a lot of action in this movie and a lot of blood. But yeah, he saves the day, but he does get kind of messed up by the end of the movie. He gets shot up, right? You think he's dead and everything. And the family, they're like, man, I don't believe in Santa Claus. They're just like, I don't believe at first. But then everybody comes together and says, okay, I believe in him. And then once they said that, it's like the Christmas magic, came out of nowhere and brought him back to life, because he was dead. He definitely was dead for sure. But the fact that they all said they believe brought him back to life. And then his reindeer showed back up for him, which was really good. He could get out of there and deliver his presents on Christmas Eve. So that was nice. And Trudy, had to thank him and stuff. He hugged Trudy. They were all looking at Santa as he flew away and stuff. And then that's the end of the movie. I'm glad it ended on a good note, man. I'm glad it ended with him saving the day. I'm glad the bad guys didn't win. I would have been really mad if they did. I'm pretty sure all of them got killed. All the bad guys. And they deserved it, because they were ruthless, man. They came in just killing people for no reason. And Gertrude's son almost got them really hurt because, you know, he took the money and hid it outside because he was planning on taking all her money and stuff. But luckily, it didn't get them hurt. You know, the bad guys ended up finding the money outside. And that was when all hell broke loose, man. Santa had this big ass hammer and he was just putting in work, man. Swinging it, knocking heads off. It was crazy, man. I loved the movie though. It was a lot of action. I feel like this movie is going to become a classic. I feel like people are going to watch this in the years to come during Christmas time. It definitely is one of those type of movies, just like Die Hard. You know, a lot of people say Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and I guess you could say the same about this. But it was a really good watch. I enjoyed it. It was a fun time to be had. If you guys have seen it, comment your thoughts down below. Let me know what you thought of Violent Night starring David Harbour. Let me know all your thoughts. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all movie reviews in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash the notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy Futuristic Mike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.